regular nobodies. So today's topic is about déjà vu. So today's topic is about déjà vu.
Is anybody getting déjà vu?
I'm getting deja. It feels like we did that already.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, that is pretty crazy.
I definitely peaked my mic.
Oh
well.
no. You're putting it in the red already. Look at that. I think I'm in the red.
Every once in a while.
It's popping. And so yeah, deja vu though.
Yeah. I don't have a lot of experience. I don't have a lot of experience with deja vu.
He doesn't have a lot of experience with deja vu.
So
not that I remember, at least.
Do we want to start out with realistically what deja vu is, or do we want to kind of start with the fantastical, what it could be?
Well, what is the official scientific
I can find
nonsense about it?
Well,
yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay.
While you're looking up, the official reason is that a lot of our life is repetitive, very repetitive. So it's very likely when you get this weird experience, it's like, I've done this before. You feel like you can predict the thing, and if you do predict the thing that happens next correctly, well, it's just coincidence, you could say, because everything's so repetitive and monotonous.
They really like to chalk everything up to coincidence.
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah. But
it's a coincidence.
Yeah.
That it's all coincidence.
And then I remember reading something a few years ago. It had to do. It was another explanation for deja vu, and so your left eye is connected to your right hemisphere, and your right eye is connected to your left hemisphere. There's some sort of delay. Your brain doesn't receive the information at the exact same time. So you're actually receiving it very, microscopic delay. And your brain interprets that as getting it twice. So it's like, I've seen this before. It's because you did. But milliseconds ago.
You know what I realized we didn't do? We didn't clap.
Shit.
I'll just spend a little bit harder time on.
All right. You got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
although he did make a loud, you did make a red, make it go, I don't know if that'll work though.
I mean, I can do it again.
Honestly, at any point, if I was to do the clap, you could line that up. So I could do that now.
I could peek all of our mics right now if you want me to.
Where's the clapper? I want to show off the clapper anyways. We have a clapper.
Yeah, the clapper should be on top of the foam, right?
Is it? Oh, yeah. Hey, kitty.
I'm about to say I can peek our mics right now.
Yeah, so by the way, we do have a clapper. I'll mute this for the video.
Ooh, clapper. Here we go. And ow! That kind of hurt.
Ouch.
One of us is not getting it.
It's me.
Well,
good enough.
I'm sure that's good enough. Good enough for what it's for.
Well, anyways, did you get the scientific from the experts?
Well, it says false activation of memory regions. So like your brain is remembering something that didn't happen.
Something that didn't happen.
What are you talking about?
Like,
but it did happen.
Yeah, but the thing is, it's a false activation.
So
or now hear me out. In Google's own words, miscommunication or glitches within the brain's memory.
So what you're saying is we're a simulation.
No,
we're all simulated.
I have a couple weird deja vu stories though, and it doesn't really match up with any of that official jargon.
Mm-hmm.
So there's one time I think I told you about this. My sister, she would draw these drawings with crayon and stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then she would put them up on the wall in the hallway, and it was kind of like her art gallery sort of thing. And I remember there's this picture that I would walk by all the time, and I would look at it, and I liked it, and months, I saw this picture. I would look at it. Then one night, I sat down next to her, and she proceeded to get out a piece of paper and start drawing. And she drew that picture for the very first time. And then I was like, so you copying that picture in the hallway? She goes, no, it's the first time I've drawn this. I'm like, no. I've looked at that picture 1,000 times. So I followed her out into the hallway where she put it up in the spot where I'd always seen it. And I still don't get it. I still don't understand.
Huh.
It was like, it's almost like time reset, something in the past, and then it changed a course of events.
Maybe it was Mandela effect.
Ooh, time travel.
For another episode.
Sometimes I
very,
think maybe
very did time travel.
time itself will like adjust things even in the past for a more optimal future.
Yeah, it's the server resetting.
Right.
Maintenance was scheduled.
That could be a topic.
Yeah.
We are all a simulation.
A simulation.
Yeah, when we go to bed. Where was I going with it?
I
I don't fucking know where you were going with that.
Yeah, so when we go to bed.
Out.
Yeah, out.
Get out.
Open airlock.
Yep.
Open air lock.
Insert.
But yeah, when you go to bed, your reality is over and maintenance is being performed, and that's why you get these weird, crazy dreams.
Weird, crazy dreams.
Yeah,
right?
it's
You
all
go into the
actually
holding.
real.
You go into the holding area.
You go to the gulag.
So there's another experience that I had when my buddies and I first moved up here to Michigan.
Mm-hmm.
We were driving through Grand Rapids the first time, and we ran off the road in Grand Rapids. Go figure.
Yeah, but nothing
So-
out of the usual there.
So anyway, we ran onto the medium and it popped one of our tires. So we're sitting on the side of the road and trying to figure out what to do because we had a donut
Mhm.
in the car, but we're not sure if it was going to actually make it, if we are going to make it there on the donut. So my two buddies, they're arguing with each other about what to do, and I had just like this epiphany. All of a sudden, like I just sort of like saw the next 2 weeks. Like I did it and then came back. And I go over to him and I'm like, so I just saw what was going to happen. Like, oh yeah, what? I go, so we put the donut on the tire, or we put the donut on the car, and not only does it get us there, we drive on it for like the next 2 weeks. Like, really? I'm like, yeah. Like, are you sure? Like, oh yeah. 100%. And it happened exactly that way.
Drove on said donut for 2 weeks.
For 2 weeks, yeah, until we had enough money to get another tire.
Jeez.
Because we didn't have jobs. We were just moving up here. We
Right.
had a place to go, but that was it, so.
So how would you think science would explain that?
It wouldn't. It's a conspiracy.
Science is a conspiracy.
I don't know, like, it's like precognition in a way. It's like some Jedi shit right there, man.
The force is with him.
Like when
Actually,
it's not with us, but it's
it's
with you.
it's called the thread now.
the thread now, out.
It's the force. Yeah. Open airlock.
Yeah. Insert Riley. So another theory I had was that the universe actually loops constantly. When it gets to the end, it starts over, and so what we
You've been
am I-
erased.
I've been erased.
I've been erased.
I'm
I'm back.
looping. I'm looping. Call me Lupe. Anyways,
Can you
so-
say that?
Can he say
can we
that?
say that? Can we say that?
Here, let me think about it.
So basically, what you're doing, deja vu, is like you're reliving the same things that you already did in the previous loop. But it's like maybe slightly different, or like when things line up completely the same, that's when you're like, wait, I've done this before. Possibly.
When I was little, I actually, I had a dream. Me and my brother and my.
Whoa, you dreamed?
When I was little, I just said that.
You lied!
Oh,
made it go red.
so
We got
I
a
had
liar in our presence.
Shut the fuck up. So I had a dream that we were playing hide and seek over at my grandpa's house, me and my brother and my grandpa and my cousins and whatever. And I was in the bed of the my grandpa's truck and I fell out of it like hard. And then the next day, that exact thing happened.
Oh wow,
I'm like,
that's precognition. a little
ow.
bit.
So that was a dream that told the future.
Yes.
Yeah,
I've had
almost
two
like
of those.
Like a different topic in a way.
But almost deja
foretelling
vu.
dreams.
Because almost deja vu.
Almost deja vu.
But the closest thing I have that I remember.
Deja vu is so weird though, because when you get caught up in it in the moment, it throws you off because you're just
Yeah.
like, wait, like, and do I do it differently? Should I do it differently than? Because I remember how I did it before. Should I do it differently to like mess things up, or if I do it differently, will that mess things up? Or
Yeah, because when you hit that deja vu moment, you just kind of a weird wave of something, and it's like, wait, you stop what you're doing, and it's like, wait, hold on,
Hold on a minute.
wait,
Right.
hold up, something ain't right here.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Can I say that?
Can we say that? Well, too bad we just did.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
that's right.
So
Don't sue me.
get over it. Pay us money.
That'd be cool.
That's random, but whatever.
Pay me.
So did Hollywood ever get a hold of you with that script idea?
No,
No.
no, they didn't.
Oh, that's because they stole it.
Well, like
Yeah, we're
I have
gonna-
another
we're gonna-
idea for Disney though,
We're gonna see a movie of it in like 3 years.
but like
It'll cost $400 million to make.
Yep.
so for Disney, I have an idea though. Can we say Disney? Anyways, I said it. So they have like how Cloud has got the Buster Sword.
Yeah.
We need to see a Buster Saber, a Sith Lord, and he's got just the biggest lightsaber that anyone's ever seen.
And just
like,
other lightsabers come out of it.
just like 8 Jedi have to like take him down because his blade is just like that big around and like 8 feet freaking long, and he's
Yeah.
it's not like it's gonna weigh anything,
No, it's made of light.
right? So
Plasma.
if you make a movie about that,
Light saber.
Actually, it's plasma, and plasma isn't completely weightless.
Actually, the name of it is a fucking lightsaber.
Well, wait, you
Imagine.
think it'd be cool if it was called a plasma saber?
Yes.
Yeah, that does sound pretty cool.
I would imagine though that there might be like a bit of like a gun has a kick
Mhm.
that when you ignite it, it'd be like a kick. You might have to hold on to the handle
That would be pretty dope.
or it'd fly out of your hand. But a lot of those lightsabers are designed to turn off immediately when you drop them. So at least that's what I heard.
I'm getting some deja vu.
Right now,
I feel like we've talked shit about Disney before.
I feel we talk shit about a lot of things
I
before.
feel like we've talked shit specifically about Star Wars before.
Right.
It's like every episode. Yeah, Disney sucks.
Every fucking episode. Yeah, so anyways, Disney sucks ass. Anyway, back to the topic at hand.
Yeah, deja vu. Which is
You guys getting deja vu?
everybody. I think everybody said deja vu, even if you don't remember it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, I know I've had it. I just don't remember.
Yeah, you
about
just
what.
can't. It's hard to think about specific sequences.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, I would probably say like 2 weeks ago I had a sequence, but I can't recall it because everything's the same.
Right.
I was at the rapper rapping and I was putting stuff away and it's like, I've seen this
Anyways.
before.
Right. I've done
But
this.
the
But
issue
you've also
is
seen that for the last 3 years.
I've seen it
Right.
for over 4 years now, so it's like, am I actually thinking deja vu or
You've probably done that exact action the exact same way probably like a dozen times. So yeah,
Look,
you do
she
it
wears
once, you're
the
gonna be
same
like, oh.
fucking shirt every Wednesday. You think she hasn't done the same action the
Yeah.
exact same way?
Yeah, just so you guys know, I can tell you the shirts I wear. Monday I wear the work shirt. I would say the company name, but the long sleeve work shirt. Tuesday I wear my 3/4 sleeve shirt. Wednesdays I wear this shirt.
That's why every Wednesday she's wearing this shirt.
Yeah,
That's why every episode it's the same shirt.
Yeah, this isn't a Seinfeld thing. I don't have a whole wardrobe full of these.
Uh,
And
yes, she does.
It's
Don't
not
let her
her
lie to you.
uniform. We don't make her wear the same clothes over
Yes, we
and
do.
over. He does.
I don't do shit.
and I do laundry. This
She
doesn't
said
get
doo-doo.
doo-doo.
Also, I'd like to introduce all of you to Hagrid Kruger.
Hagrid Kruger. Oh, is it because of my shirt?
Yep. You're Nightmare murderer, Harry.
I don't think you can say that.
No.
What, murderer?
You can't say
Harry Hagrid murderer.
Unlivening.
You're a hairy murderer.
You're a Harry murderer. Now that's Chewbacca.
Yeah, but
Every Ewok ever.
Well,
Every
does-
Ewok, yeah, they bring the
does-
shit out of some stormtroopers.
Dude,
does-
yeah, they're like the storm. Okay, the Empire is
The
just
Imperium?
a food source to them.
I didn't
I
know
was
we were talking
about
about
to say
Warhammer.
The Imperium.
The Imperial.
I was about to just drop Warhammer lore,
Dude,
but...
Warhammer is brutal.
We're supposed to be talking about
Are you guys having deja vu? Getting off topic.
Seriously though,
Every episode.
I guess tell us your deja vu stories if you have any.
Or don't.
Please comment.
I appreciate if you did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're improving for you guys.
Tell me what
Also-
you know.
Like and subscribe. Right now. It's a button. It's one button.
See
If
your
you
line?
don't, I'll be sad.
And if you
buttons.
do, it'll make us happy.
No, I'm still gonna be sad, just a little less.
Mhm.
I'm always sad.
You know, it would actually be pretty hard to share your deja vu stories, actually.
Right, you can't remember them.
Yeah, because most of the time you don't even remember them. They're kind of like dreams.
Well, I still think it'd be cool if people left their comments. They can become part of the Regnobe family.
The Regno family.
Regnobe.
The oregano family.
The oregano.
Good old
That-
oregano.
That is not
Goes
how we
on
smell.
Stuff.
We're the oreganos.
TM.
Oregano.
If it's
TM.
green and it's in a baggie, it's probably not oregano.
Why does it smell like skunk in
But
here?
that's a whole different story altogether.
Dun dun dun. Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing my ass. Should I moon the camera?
No. No fruit basket, please.
Wait, mooning is called fruit baskets too?
I believe so.
I didn't know that was a
Yeah,
thing.
it's fruit basket. I'm gonna look this up. Fruit basket.
You're probably gonna get an anime.
I better
No,
not.
he's gonna get a fruit basket.
What is a fruit basket? Slang. Fruit
Slang.
basket in youth culture often refers to a metaphor for struggling to fit in or find your place within a social group. That is not right.
Yeah, that's called a Fruit Loop. In other words, a homosexual.
So funny story. I don't know if this should go in the episode,
Full
but
moon.
No, it'll go in
Full
if
moon.
it's funny enough. You said it's funny story.
So this kid, I used to get bullied. Believe it or not.
No.
Well, my comeback at a certain point was just, "You're about as straight as a fucking Fruit Loop."
Oh my gosh. Can we say that?
Probably not.
Like not even on camera. Look at me.
And maybe
I'm
in
trying to hide.
2020 we couldn't.
However, it is 2025, so suffer.
It's
Um,
2025. Deja vu.
Deja vu.
Huh. Would you look at that?
We
I've
are
told this story
still
before.
not on topic anymore.
Nope. So deja vu.
Deja vu.
I don't know. I
Are
feel
you
like
guys having deja vu?
I wish I could think of specific experiences, but it's mostly just day-to-day stuff that I do.
It's mostly just that weird feeling that you get.
Yeah.
Done this before. I've been here before. I said this before.
It could also be the way your brain compartmentalizes your information.
It's a hard word to say.
Yeah,
isn't
I know.
It? Compartmentalization.
Yeah, it's like so
It breaks my brain every time I try to say that word.
so when I go to the store, I like to think it's like, all right, this is what I need, this is where I need to go. But as soon as you walk through those doors, it's like,
Shit.
shit, what do I need? So you just keep walking until you remember.
That's why you make a list. Lists are important.
But it takes time to write a list.
Oh,
Dude,
my
I
wife is
was
the king of
actually-
lists. She does lists. That's what she does.
I was looking for... One time I walked into Family Fair and was looking for ramen for like 5 minutes. I'm like, man, I know where this shit is. Come on.
Yeah. Did you have some oregano?
No. That was during my 3-month hiatus,
Oh, okay.
which is probably going to end when I get home.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Didn't work out?
Nope.
Well, you know what? Fuck
I'll
'em.
tell you more after we're done filming.
All right. We will.
What, you don't want to do a lore drop?
No. Fuck lore.
Dude, everyone loves lore. You gotta have a lore drop like every
Lore.
20 episodes.
Yeah.
Well, good news, we're not 20 episodes in yet.
Lure us.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
He said no. That concludes this episode about Deja Vu.
And that concludes this episode about Déjà Vu.
No?
Do the thing, Riley.
We done with that?
And this concludes our episode of Deja Vu.
Deja Vu. Where did that word even come from? What's the root?
French.
I was about to say, it's
really?
gotta be
French?
French. It sounds
Yeah.
stupid.
Ah, oui.
It translates to
Ooh-wee.
already seen.
Oh, oui, huh?
It translates to already seen.
Already seen.
Why don't we ever just call it already seen?
Already seen that. Well, I got a case. Already seen that.
The good old American.
Deja vu.
I already seen that.
I seen that.
All right,
No, it
let's
would've
bring
been-
that to America.
It would have been seen. I already
I
seen
seen
that.
it.
I seen that.
I already seen that.
Did you watch that movie? Yeah, I see that. Good for you. Deja vu.
Anyways, like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, comment.
That anyways was not on purpose.
Deja vu.
Deja vu. We've done this before.
Yeah, it's funny. When we go off topic, we're just rambling and talking, but when we go back on topic, we all just shut right the fuck up.
Well, yeah, it's because I don't know Jack.
Yeah, deja vu's hard to talk about.
Like, who
But
the hell is
it's
Jack?
something everyone experiences.
People might say, why do a topic about something you don't know about? Because we fucking can.
Yeah,
Because fuck you, that's why.
regular nobodies.
Regular nobodies.
Yeah, who the hell are you to tell me what to do?
That's right. So I guess we can call this an episode. I would call this an episode.
This shirt is not doing me any favors.
What? It's bright. Look how reflective it is.
It's bright, but there's stripes on it.
nice.
It makes me look...
Why do you
All
think
right.
Santa Claus doesn't wear stripes?
Yeah, no shit.
It makes him look whiter than he.
I don't know. I've been putting on weight.
So, in the words of Arnold Schwarzenegger, next week
We'll
I'll
be back. All right, so that's it.
That's it. That's it. That's it.
All right.
Yay!
Yay! We're done. We're rich.